And today I'm going to be doing 10 things that I hate. So number one, when it annoys me when somebody asks you out and then you say no and then they go, sorry, that wasn't me. But it's like you don't reply in 3 days and they haven't noticed, and it's so obvious that they like mushrooms. I don't know why people. Just the texture on it's just like a slimy slug in your mouth, and oh god, it's horrible. Number 3 is like when you have a sleepover with somebody and then they just don't do anything. They just sit there, really boring, and it just completely works. On BBM or like text or something, you text them, they read the message but don't reply. I mean, like, no point reading it if you're not going to reply. That's really Number 5 is rain. It's just like when it's raining you can't go outside and do any sports or anything, and it just ruins it. 6 is like when you're in class or something and then there's a person clearly doing something wrong and then you watch them do it and then you ask them to stop something and they go, it wasn't me. And it's like, I was watching you do it, there's no point lying to me. And then like the teacher has to go at you, and because like blaming other people. But it's so next one, I think a lot of people will like relate to this. You're walking home from school or something, and then the person in front of you walks like 2 miles an hour, and you're just like, they walk like this, and then you're just behind them, just like, and you can't really like say anything, can you? Because harsh and you don't know them. Number 8 is when like you give somebody a compliment and then they just have no manners. There's like, so it's like ping for a hot or not, and you give them a hot on like BBM or something, and you give them a hot and then they just like, they read it and they don't say anything, and it's just like, really. Number 9 is like when people, they purposely try to annoy you, and it's like they just go on, like they say one word, they just go like hi, 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 and just follow you around everywhere. And when people copy you, so people purposely try to. 10 is when you tell somebody a secret and you're like, oh please don't tell anyone, and then they go and tell like 4 people who just spread it around the whole school. Yeah, and that's like, you said you'd keep it. It's like, yeah, I only told 3 people. Yes, the 3 people that spread everything. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. So that's 10 things that really annoy me. Comment a thing that annoys you the most down below and I'll read them. And